What's up, everybody? Matt Kajeski here, back again with the Odd Shopper channel. And today we're talking college basketball props via No House Advantage. It is Thursday, February the 23rd. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. And we're going to be talking No House Advantage. They are the sponsor, and they have a bunch of deals for you. They have a first match deposit bonus up to $100 when you click the link in the video description below, and a bunch of different ways you can play these player props. The Verse the House tool, this is my favorite, where you're just making lineups of player props. You can go up to 5 in an individual lineup, and like the name suggests, it's just Verse the House, where you can make 21 extra entry fee if you get all 5 of these correct. And some of you might not know this, but this is actually the best payout among any sites like this. Like, you've probably heard of Prize Picks, some other ones like this. When you're making 4 and 5 leg player props at No House Advantage, these are the best odds and the best payouts in the industry. And they also have pick'em contests, which are tournaments. You versus other people for large prizes as big as $25,000. And a lot of times they're not filling, which means you have a better chance of winning. So make sure to check out No House Advantage. We're going to do just that right now, talking some player props. Here's, apparently I lost my props. Okay, here we go. We're going to talk 2 that I think are good plays for sure, and then we'll touch on a few others that might be in play if you want to add a few others. But a lot comes in this USC-Colorado game, so let's talk about this game first and foremost. Should be a relatively high-scoring affair. USC has been an absolute train wreck on the road, but the total is 140 points. Colorado is a 2.5-point favorite. Their team total is 71.25. USC comes in at 68.75. We're going to start on the USC side. They're the slower team. And Drew Peterson, he's at 15.5 points in terms of his listed prop. And we have him slightly below that, making him a play towards the under. Well, Drew Peterson, he's been playing 36 minutes per game this year, and he averages 14.8 points. So great to see the average below that. And then you can reference the total in the game. It's not that high. From there, whoops, didn't mean to get rid of Bookie Ellis. Sorry, just clicking buttons. Didn't mean to do that. Anyway, for Drew Peterson, not only is the game environment, but this USC team just returned 2 key players in their most recent game. So Peterson, he's still playing all the minutes. Like, you're not going to see him play reduced minutes. It's been 38, 33, and 39 in the last 3 games. And the shot rate has actually jumped from 20% to 23.5% over the last 3 games. However, USC just returned Reese Dixon-Waters and Joshua Morgan. These are 2 players that are more involved in the offense, and it just extends the rotation. So maybe instead of 38, 39 minutes, you see Peterson down at 34, 35. Maybe you see that shot rate decline a little bit closer to the season average compared to what we've seen. And regardless, our projections do have him with the season average, and there is a weight towards the most recent play, and he's still coming in as a value towards the under. We have him projected at 13.5 points based on this current game environment. So a couple of points of value, we'll go under with Peterson. From there, it's the almost exact opposite situation with Colorado's KJ Simpson, a guy who's pretty much under-projected on a slate-by-slate basis. 14.5 points, the listed prop you will find on No House Advantage. He averages 15.9 per game, and that's just in 31.5 minutes. Now, this is the exact opposite. KJ Simpson has played 36, 35, and 32 minutes in the last 3 games. His shot rate has jumped from 22% to 23%. And this team hasn't had Javon Hadley in recent games. He's not coming back. They've also condensed their rotation, evidenced by the minutes that KJ Simpson's now playing. You're not seeing as many minutes for players like Julian Hammond or Nick Clifford or Javon Ruffin. All their minutes are down, and a lot of those have gone to Simpson, who is their best player, highest usage rate on the team, and highest shot rate. You also aren't necessarily scared of the USC defense. They're better on the interior, worse on the perimeter, and luckily KJ Simpson plays that guard position, so he exploits that matchup there. We're going to go over 14.5 points, and these are the only 2 ones we're locking in today, so if you get both of these right, it pays out 3x, but you can do as many as 5 in a lineup. If you're looking for ideas for a few others, we had Jaime Jaquez under 9.5 rebounds as another value. Not quite on the same value as this Peterson and Simpson prop, but just another idea. And there's some games that we didn't actually have on the projections today. So like Pacific St. Mary's, San Diego Gonzaga, if you have edges in those games, we don't have projections for them, but that doesn't mean the edges don't exist. So create your player props, create your lineups up to 5, can 21 extra entry fee, and move on from there. Let me know in the comment section what you think of these picks, and if there's any others you like. You can follow me on Twitter if you'd like, at Matt_Kajeski. We'll be back again Tuesday next week, breaking down more player props, so make sure to check that out. Until then, good luck.